Thank you for joining us. I am Linda Fitzgerald and I am hosting this webinar today for Lani Lott. And the webinar today is the Digital Marketing Hour. It's Facebook Shop for Your Business. Welcome. Thanks so much for joining us today. This is the Shasta-Cascade Small Business Development Center. We're a nonprofit organization and we provide confidential, no-cost advisory and training services to small businesses in our region. That means you are in either Shasta or Trinity County. And if you are in the US in a location outside of Shasta and Trinity County, you can find the Small Business Development Center that serves your area by going to Google and searching for SBDC and your county name. We are funded by the Small Business Administration and Humboldt State University. And I'd like to start with this disclaimer. This is really important. I am reading it. I know you're fully able to read it yourself, but because some people join us through a telephone, and they may not see the image, I'm going to read it for you. Our disclaimer. The information provided in this webinar and any supplementary materials provided to registrants are intended for educational and informational purposes only and does not constitute professional, financial, or legal advice. No registrant should act or fail to act on the basis of any material contained in this webinar without obtaining proper financial, legal, and other professional advice specific to their situation. The Northern California Small Business Development Center and its host, the HSU Sponsored Programs Foundation, specifically disclaims any liability, loss, or risk, personal or otherwise, which is incurred as a consequence directly or indirectly of the use and application of any of the information presented in this webinar. In other words, please conduct a financial specialist, whether that be a financial advisor or an accountant, and do gain the proper legal support that you need in order to run your business.
Okay.
And now I'd like to hand it over to Lani. And Lani, actually, before I move forward, I do want to mention one thing I didn't mention on the SBDC slide. And that is that you can meet with SBDC advisors, such as Lani, and meet with someone, and it is no cost to you because your tax dollars have already paid for that service. If you're in Shasta or Trinity County, you can meet with Lani or one of the other advisors in one of the specialty areas that we support, and we would love to take care of you. So please do take advantage of your tax dollars at work and get this free support. Lani is one of those people that can help you. So right now, as she walks you through this Facebook, know that you can also get her one-to-one support in this program. And Lani, thank you so much for sharing with us about Facebook digital marketing.
Sure. Thank you, Linda, and welcome everyone. I see we got people joining us, so I'm very excited. We're going to run through this 1 hour pretty quickly. Some of you may be using the new feature that Facebook rolled out, the shop, which kind of rolled over their shopping feature from what they previously used to, so now folks can actually shop directly from the app. I'm going to give an overview of the shopping features and then demonstrate using the test shop feature that they have, how to get going. It's really pretty simple. You just need to have a few things at your fingertips in order to navigate the process. And I'm going to demonstrate all of that using this test shop. You will have the ability then to go in and do that yourself. And we are also recording this webinar, as well as I will be giving our center to send out the PowerPoint deck that you're going to be seeing. So with that said, hold on to your questions to the end. We may not have time for all those questions. And don't get too much into the weeds on these power hours, these digital marketing hours, because we have just an hour. But as Linda said, we can assist you with advising later on, or at one of your centers in your county could probably help you with a Facebook shop also. So let's get going. So this is me. I have lots of years in the field of downtown revitalization, economic development, and working with small business development centers across Northern California. Right now, today, I'm working with the Shasta-Cascade Small Business Development Center. I've been with them for about 8 years, and I love this center. I love Shasta and Trinity County, but I'm also work with other SBDCs. So with that said, okay, so the new feature I'm going to go ahead and stop my video because I talk a lot with my hands, and I find that when I watch presenters talk a lot with their hands and it's only their head, that it can be just distracting. So I'm just going to focus on the presentation. Oh, I can't find my, where is my, there it is. Okay, couldn't find my little arrow. So let's talk about the new Facebook Shop feature. It was rolled out in May 2020. Fully rolled out in May 2020. Folks have been able to use shopping features on Facebook, but it really rolled out with the ease of the app where you can actually shop right from the app. You don't have to leave the app. And it was part of their response to helping support small businesses during the pandemic. You can sell directly from Facebook business page, or you can link it to your e-commerce site. I know a lot of small business retailers, restaurateurs even, anyone who's selling products have spent a lot of energy and resources in getting their e-commerce site up. So understand that the social commerce feature that Facebook provides for selling off of the app, as well as Instagram. I'm not going to go into Instagram today, but because Facebook owns it, you can also sell directly from Instagram, can link to your e-commerce site. So you don't have to load up all of the catalog onto your commerce site, but you can link it, I mean your Facebook page, business page, but you can link it to your e-commerce website if you already have that. You can easily upload the products and product information manually, or you can load it up as a catalog that you already have up in for your products and services. I'm going to demonstrate today how to do it manually. You can run a Facebook ad to promote your products, so they've really interfaced those two features. And then in the future, you're going to be able to view the business shop and make purchases right with within the WhatsApp or Messenger features of Facebook, those two apps. In order to use and be able to sell from the Facebook shop, you have to have a business Facebook page, and you will need to use Business Manager. I don't have time to go into Business Manager today. It is the feature that Facebook has out there for businesses that is, it enables you as a business owner to let other folks access your assets, your Facebook assets, whether that's your pages, your shop, your advertising campaigns. So it used to be that you had to come, individuals had to come through their own personal pages and you needed to let them in. Now they can access it through business Facebook page. They don't have to go through their personal pages. You let your various folks have access to those pages, to your features, your shop, and there's no, and then you can deactivate them if it's an employee that leaves your shop. You don't have to feel that they take your Facebook assets with you. So that's kind of it in a nutshell. Go on to that website, business.facebook.com. And if you have a business website, a business Facebook page, you're going to want to set up the business manager, because you will need that. You must be in shop template, and we'll talk about that in a minute. It'll show you. There is a fee. This is not a free, it's a free, Facebook is free, but Facebook, when you sell, just like any other third-party program like Etsy or even Amazon or eBay, there is a percentage of sales, and theirs is 5% per shipment, or a flat fee of 40 cents for shipments, or $8 or less. So they factor that all in. You have to give your bank information. They take that out before they do your payout. And payouts to you are usually in 8 to 10 days. So that's kind of the financial snapshot in a minute or two. So you can read more about how that works. And of course, you may be just exploring this as another opportunity to list some of your products. You don't have to list all of your products. A lot of people use the Facebook shopping feature just to maybe one category of their products, maybe just experiment with some of your high performing products, especially if you have a robust Facebook business page. and you haven't invested in e-commerce yet, but you're still really wanting to test it, you want to see which products move, or you want to just clear out some inventory, you're going to use that. So there's lots of different ways and how folks are using the new Facebook shop. Now, I knew this question was going to come up, so I wanted to go ahead and provide a slide for you. What's the difference between Facebook shop and Facebook marketplace? So Facebook marketplace has been around a lot. It is available to businesses, individuals, and sellers, or even manufacturers. And you want to think about Facebook marketplace as Facebook's Craigslist, as a more than an online store. It's really a listing feature. And you can list your products along with price. Businesses can use it, also use it from time to time, but it has differences than the shop, where the shop allows you to list your products and sell right from the platform. It supports payment transactions and allows redirecting to your external website, e-commerce platform, site, or store, where Marketplace does not support those type of transactions. Products are listed by the seller and viewed by customers and your Facebook users, where on Marketplace allows users to find products and get in contact with the seller. And then it is more of an online store from within your Facebook business page, where Marketplace is more a product listing. And you can use both. I mean, if you're using Marketplace and you're finding that a great place to list some of your products, great, continue to use that. And then think about how you might want to start to integrate the shop feature. So I'm going to demonstrate today. You're going to get this information in this PowerPoint, and we're going to use a commerce test account. And this is where we're going to, and it gives you directions here. I'm going to stop sharing, or I'm going to stop with this PowerPoint. And I am going to pull up my business manager. Okay, so this is what it looks like when you type in, when you get your business manager site. Now, this is me. LL Consulting is my business page. This is my assets. And then this is a client's business manager page. And she has allowed me to be access her business page, her business assets, her Facebook assets, because I'm helping her with her shop. So I don't go through my personal Facebook page. I don't go through any accessing, you know, her page. I use it. She only allows me to use it through the business manager. So I'm going to click on here. And it's going to pull up my page. And there's my business page. I've come through Business Manager. Now, I'm going to want to make sure you have shop listed here. You need to make sure that you have shop listed in your navigation. If you do not have it listed, you can find it over in your settings. And then you go on to templates and tabs over on the left side. Internet's slow here today. We have a lot of people. And then you want to make sure that it's listed here. If it's not listed in your templates, it's going to show off, right? So you just want to hit on. So you just want to make sure that you have that template up in order for you to access your test shop. So now when I hit the shop, my grandmother always said, watch pots never boil. And that's such the truth. Okay, so you're going to see this come up, and this is set up shop. Now understand that it's going to take us to this Commerce Manager. You're not setting up your shop at this moment right now. It's just going to take you to the place where you can start to set up your shop. And like I said before, we're going to use the test shop feature that Facebook has so generously provided for us. You don't need to have banking information. You don't need to give any of your personal information. It's just going to walk you through the process so you can get familiar with it before you set up your real shop. Now, I'm going to hit this, and it's going to take me to Office Manager. So it's going to tell me setting up my shop. Choose from where you want customers to purchase, your website, checkout on Facebook or Instagram, or direct message. I am going to use this feature, and it's going to say down here, oh yeah, we don't want to do that. And take that out of your brain. I am going to go down here, and I am going to create a test shop. So don't click there. I'll just unclick there. Don't worry about that. Go down here and create a test shop. So I'm going to get started there. And it's going to tell me over here in this corner on the right-hand side that with a test account, you can learn how to use Commerce Manager with test products and place test orders. Once created, test account can't be converted to a regular account. So everything we're doing here is just for a test. It doesn't mean that you're going to go through all of this and your shop's going to be launched. This is just a test, right? So you don't have to have any bank account or needed. You don't have to have any tax or payment information or real product catalog needed. So that's just telling you that you don't have to worry about that. So just hit next. First thing is we're going to do business information. So enter a test business information. This would be if you were actually doing your real Facebook shop. So we're going to set up, and I am going to call this Lani's. Let's just call it Lani's Dress Shop, just for the heck of it. Well, if I could spell. Okay, and then I'm going to hit next and create a page, right? Oh, I don't want to do that. Okay, go back. This name, okay. And hit a category. I'm going to see, what is my category? Retail, let's see. What do I want to call it here? Design and fashion. Street address. Phoenix. Okay, so there's my dress shop. So that's my Facebook page. And now I just mine, and then it says, okay, so I need to link it to my business manager account. Now remember, this is a fake business page. It's not going to be really seen. So here's my account name, and here is my business manager, because it wants to give access to that. So finish setup. So there I go. So now I'm going to be in Business Manager. That's going to be available through my Business Manager page. Okay, I'm going to set up my inventory and shipping preference. Yep, going to do a test catalog. So, okay, we can add standardized shipping, expedited shipping, or rush shipping. I'm just going to add standard for right now. And Facebook has a built-in for their shop that you have to ship the items within 3 days. So I am going to do 2 days as my maximum, right? Then I'm going to ship in 2 days. So if you're going to do an actual social commerce site or even an e-commerce site, you've got to be set up and ready to ship, because your customers are going to want their products once they pay for them. The base price for shipping, let's say it's $3. Now, I don't know, I haven't really looked at what address, might cost to ship across. You might want to put $7. So sometimes your items may be less than what your shipping price is. So it might not make sense for folks to order one single bar of soap. You may need to bundle things together. So you have to kind of decide how you want to, what products you want to put on, and what your price is going to be for shipping. I'm not going to put any cart minimum. Yeah, and you can change these once you actually, load them up. You can go back and edit any of the features. Let's say you put in $3 of shipping and you're realizing it's costing you $4. So you can go back in and update that. Oh, I got to put okay. One day, and let's see. Okay, let's see if that gets, must be less than the maximum. Okay, so I got to put 3 in there. Okay, so the minimum is 2 and the maximum is 3. So I'm going to try and ship it in 2 days, but so it will tell you all your errors, as you can see. So I have standard shipping. It's going to be $3. And I'm going to ship between 2 and 3 days. I didn't put anything in expedited shipping. If you want to add that, you can, and then rush shipping. Okay, so the return window. Now this is the return. This is what customers are going to see. This is the policies. And these are internally built. Detail how long your customers have to return items. We require a minimum window of 30 days. So the number of days is calculated from the day your item is delivered to the customer. So if you want to make it 60 days that they can return, or 180 days that they can return an item, but the minimum is 30. So I'm going to leave it there. And then you're going to want to put in a customer return service email. And that would be my email, or it'd be whatever email you use for your business, right? Because this is all about customer service right now when we're dealing with returns and how folks can get a hold of you if they love the product, or the product came damaged, or they have to return it. And you have to be set up for that. Just like if you were in a bricks and mortar shop and selling products over the counter, same as for virtual. Okay, so we set up our inventory and shipping preferences. Now we're ready to go to the payouts. So my business address. Again, I'm just making this up. This is actually my home. So my husband may be getting, I'm going to make him my store owner. And then my email. And email address you'd like to receive communication regarding your payments and orders. Again, maybe you have a different email that you use for internal payments, but then what you would give your customers to email you. So that's where you may have a difference. I mean, use the same email. And what do I sell? Now, this is a merchant category, MCC, that best describes, and there is tons in here. So I'm going to go through all of these. You like bookstores, you can business services, bus lines, hotels can sell with the shop feature. Let's see, where am I? I am clothing rentals. Nope, that's not me. Let's see what it says for retail way down here. So as you can see, it gets kind of specific. Okay, so I'm going to do miscellaneous apparel and accessory shops, right? Or miscellaneous and specialty retail. So if I was doing consignment or reused, here's men's and women's clothing. As you can see, we're down into the clothing. So I've got to determine, am I a specialty retail shop? Do I sell not only clothing? I may sell jewelry. I may sell some home goods. I may sell some fragrances or body products. But I'm just a miscellaneous apparel. Yeah, I'm going to pick that because I might want to invest, shop, put up on my shop, maybe shoes or scarves or some jewelry items. So then I go next. And this is giving me that it's saying, okay, where do you do business? It's Arizona. And then they would want your registration number, your sales tax registration number. Now, since this is a test, I don't need to put that in. So you would need to know your resale number, your tax number. Okay. And then, so this would be the business type. I'm a sole proprietor. And then I don't need to put in my information here, but if I did, I'd put my name, and then my social security number, or ITIN, because I'm a sole proprietor, my birth date. We don't need to do that for a test. Remember, we're not giving them any of our information now because we're not going live. We're not actually launching and going to be taking money in and then getting reports at the end of the quarter, the end of the year, so you could report and pay your sales tax that you collect on your online sales, as well as claim. So let's see, I must need something else here. Maybe it needs my birth date. Let's just give it a birth date. Okay, so how old do I want to be today? Let's say I'm probably have to be over a certain age, right? Okay, there we go. Now this is your banking information. Again, for a test account, you don't have to provide real bank information. So we are not going to, it's already kind of filled in, but you would then have whatever bank you want your payouts to come to. If it's your business account, or if it's a subsidiary business account, or it's, you know, whatever account you want that payouts to dump into, because they want to give you money once they collect it. So right now we're waiving our standard selling fee to help your business succeed. You will see your payouts for all orders marked as shipped through December 31st. So they are waiving, because of the pandemic, any of those payout prices. So that is great. Let's see, I need to put a name of an account. So let's put Lani's Dress Shop, right? I probably have a few dresses in my closet that I could upload on this Facebook page if this is really a shop, and sell it, because I haven't worn them for 6 months. Oh man, that's another webinar. Okay, here we go. So finish setup. And it takes a minute to, you know, verify all this information. And if you want to go on Facebook and read their policies, their security policies, how they protect privacy, it's all listed on Facebook. You just need to Google that information, and it'll walk through all of the privacy, how they protect information, how they protect your customers' information. I don't have time to go through that. I'm not a lawyer or a financial advisor, but it's all there for you to read, so you can comfortably understand that they have a lot of the firewalls, a lot of the protections in place. Okay, so we are ready. We're set up. Please review your business information in the right-hand column. So over here, I'm linked. Lani's Dress is linked to LL Consulting. There's my ID number for Lani's Dress Shop. Here's my products. I'm going to do standard shipping, 30 days return, my customer service email. They're just saying that over here is to review this before we go to start to upload our catalog, and that's all, you know, pretend stuff. So now I'm ready to go to Commerce Manager to set up my product catalog. This is where it gets really fun, right? Look it, and I did that in less than 20 minutes. So easy peasy. Okay, so here we are. Now you see how it's going to look to you for being able to load up your catalog. Now you can upload it manually, which we're going to do today, or you can upload your catalog in some other forms. I'm not going to go into detail. I'm just going to show you how to manually do it, because we're just practicing, getting familiar with what you need to know, what you need to have on hand, because really setting it up is the easy part. Where it's more difficult, where it takes more time, is making sure you have good quality photos, you have descriptions, you know your price points. all of that is the rest of the story. So right now I have no orders to be shipped, nothing's returned, I don't have any items in my catalog. So let's go to catalog. And I'm going to add a product. So add items in your catalog. This is the help. Facebook is great. Most social media platforms are great with tutorials or with help centers. So that if you get stuck, can't remember what it means, just, go right here. So here I'm in the catalog, and then there's sets, issues, data sources, and events. So I just want to demonstrate how to add a product, and I have a dress that I'm going to add. So here we go. Okay, so we're going to add manually because that's what we're going to do today. You can do a bulk upload from a Google spreadsheet or Pixel. I'm not going to get into those details today. That's for a more sophisticated, and if you're using an e-commerce site, you probably have pixels already, but now we're just going to add manually because I got a couple dresses I want to sell. Okay, so essential, add the title, images, and description that best describes your product. So let's go ahead and add an item. It tells you the image should be at least 500 by 500 pixels. I'm going to choose from my device because I've already taken a photo. Now, so I'm going to go back to my device. I'm going to find which dress now? Yeah, these are really fancy pictures, right? Okay, so let's find the black dress. Well, I like the green dress. Okay, this is actually going to be, my daughter is launching a little shop of reused items. So, okay, so here is my image. You can add additional images of that product, but when you add manually, it only allows one image on your shop. If you allowed it through the pixels and you have front, back, sides, different images, then you can add more. So right now I'm going to name this let's call this Sweet Summer Dress, and then a description. Is knee length, is size, let's just say comes in sizes, you want to talk about it, you want to sizes 2 through 14, is 100% cotton with beaded work, is knee length, and perfect for any social distancing evening outing. All right, so obviously I'm just making this up. So this is where you probably want to give some thought to your descriptions. You, again, because this is an online virtual experience, and all of us are shopping online, the more you describe it, and the clearer it is, the more enticing it is for your customer to purchase. Now, if this is a resale item, and in reality, this would be something that my daughter is selling from her gently used online store, and she would call it differently. It also has a name brand, but for today, we're pretending it's a real product. A lot of you, when you get inventory from manufacturer or chain, supply chain, it comes with a built-in website, and it may have a description already for you to cut and paste. That is totally acceptable here. If you already have it in your e-commerce or you have it in your Google Sheets, easier to do. So just think about that. Part of the time it takes is really getting a clear description, so it's describing the product, it's helping the customer understand. You can add a SKU if you have it. We're not going to add that. Add a link to the web page where people can view more details and buy this product. That would be if there was an outside website where they could go maybe and redirect them to see it. Right now, we're not going to do that because we just are selling it internally. And the sale price for this is $25. In US dollars, we have options to pull it down into different, but right now we're just going to use US because we're in Reading. So availability, select the availability of this product and add the inventory. Okay, so how much do I have in inventory? Well, I have 3 of those in inventory, or I just have 1 inventory. This will actually come up into your description so folks can see that there's only 1 item or 2 items. It helps you track inventory, kind of helps customers know that maybe this is one of a kind, or you're down, limited. This may be a sale item. So if you use just your Facebook shop for just sales, which is totally fine, clearing out inventory, you don't want to gobbledygook up your e-commerce site, you can do it that way too. A lot of folks do it that way. So the condition, we're pretending it's new. The brand, you can put in the brand. I'm not going to put a brand. A tax category, you can put a tax code. It's optional, don't need that. This are all the tax categories. So if you had your tax category and you knew what it was, so Facebook apparel, we could put that in there. Shipping automatically fills that up. Return, items must be returned you within a period you chose above. So what did we say, 30 days? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's optional. And variance is optional too. So let's go ahead and add this product and see what it looks like. Oh, got a greater price, enter a price greater than this. Okay. Oh, I guess I didn't put it there. Thought I did. Oh, this was the sale price. Okay. So that's where you'd put the sale. This would be for sale if you were selling this. So let's say the sale price is $15. Okay. So I'm going to show you how that looks. And the regular retail price is $25. Okay. So we want to add another product. You can add it right there. We could go through the same process. Let's just add another one really quick. We don't need to go in all those details. I just want to show you. So we do the same thing. This would be long evening dress, description, sheer black long dress with beaded sale price on this is going to be $25, and the regular price is, let's just say this one's not for sale, and the regular price for this is $30. I so wish I could get 30 for this, sitting in my closet forever. I have only 1 of these. The condition is new, and that's it. That's all I'm going to add for that one. Okay. So now we're done. And there's my 2 products. So if I hit this, this is what it's going to look like. That it's the title. This is how I see it. The title is Sweet Summer Dress. Price is $25. Here is the image, the description, and it's in stock. So I'm going to close that, and so you can, okay, so down here it's in stock, I have. So then we're going to go over to here. Nope, that's not where I want to go. Where do I want to go here? Nope. Okay, so these are all the different things that are available. So I want to look at it in my shop. So I'm trying to remember how to get there because this is a little confusing when it's just a, you can do, so let's go to our overview here. Okay, so over here is my catalog, right? So I'm going to manage it. I saw that. Let me think about how to get to the, okay. Okay, I just can't figure out how to get back to my shop. So let's orders. Okay, I'm sorry guys. I'm just kind of thinking about, I don't want to learn more. Okay, don't want to learn about that. Got it. Okay. Oh. Well, that's how you set up your catalog. So let's go and view. I forgot how to get back over there. Do we have any questions, Linda, while I fish around here to figure out how to get back to my products?
Nothing just yet, but people weren't expecting to have you ask, so let's give them a moment to type in some questions.
Okay.
So if you do have questions, go ahead and send them through to me. I'm Linda Fitzgerald. Or you might have an option for hosts, and that way it comes through to both people. But if you send them to me, that way I can read them for Lani and stay focused on her screen.
Yeah, I'm just trying to remember how to, I've got to look at my notes here. Cases, okay. Cases, I got to go to cases. Okay, so let's look at, see if I can see my shop in my, well, I thought I had it together, so I guess I don't, but
this
that's
is real
okay.
life, Lani, isn't it?
It's right.
This is what all of us go through, and you have to just get in there and be willing to kind of play with it.
That's what you got to do. So let's go into Catalog Manager and see what my dress looks like. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Well, the test shop is, it has different names than what we really use in the real one. So I am so embarrassed that I can't figure it out because I wanted to show you what it looks like when we're looking at it. And anyways, okay. So that's how you set up your catalog. How you see it in the test shop is the rest of the story. And so I am going to find it because I know I have it here. In test, go to sales. It says to go to sales. Oh, hallelujah. I found it. Okay, so yay! So I'm going to go backwards and show you where it's at in your test shop. Okay, so you're like me, you just poke around and figure it out and get frustrated and then close it down and then come back, and there it is. So you want to go over here to sales channels in your test shop. That's where it's going to take you to Lani's dress shop or your test. And over here, you're going to see this pretend dress shop that I have going. And I don't have any posts yet, so I'm going to manage my shop. So this would be what your business shop, what your business page would look like if you were doing your shop. Oh, it takes me right back there. Well, there we go. So I guess we don't manage that. I don't really like the new Facebook feature. Okay, so when you come to Lani's Dress Shop, over here is where you would manage your shop. You would go back to your catalog. If you want to see the dress shop, how it's going to look from you managing it and then people, you know, actually seeing how it sits, you're going to go up under here under more. This is the new Facebook template that they've rolled out, and I'm sure some of you are seeing that, and it's really confusing to me because I'm not quite used to it yet. So these used to lay down this way on the navigation. Now it's across the top. So there's my shop. So I'm going to click on that, and there it shows my shop. So if I click on this, you know, you can add collections. This is where you would add your collection. So here, if I click on this, it's going to bring me to what customers would see. Oh, this is a long evening dress. It's sheer back. This is your description. Customers can rate the review. Of course, we don't have any. It gives me all my returns. Store information, that if you want to add to your store information, you would click on here and it gives you the ability to actually have a description, and then your checkout, right? And of course, I can only order one because that's all I have available. So that's how it kind of looks if someone is going to go and purchase from your shop. I'm going to go backwards. And the same for the green dress. Now the green dress, I can order 3 of them, right? Because I had that many in inventory. So if I wanted to order all 3. So up here, as you can see, Sweet Summer Dress is 40% off. I have my sale at 15, the regular price was 25. So now, you know, I may want to purchase that. I can save it on my account. And then this is my description. So this is kind of what your customer is going to see. If you wanted to add a collection, oops, sorry about that, guys. Let's go back to Facebook here. If you wanted to add, let's go ahead and get out of there, a collection, and that would be maybe you want to feature some of, let's say you have, you know, 200 products on your shop, and you want to feature maybe some of the ones that are on sale, or you want to feature some like products. This is where you would add the collection. And it's, again, this is a test, so it's going to show us how to do that. And you would just say add a collection. And so I want to do featured products. And I'm going to want to add my products. And I only have 2 products, right? So I'm going to collect both of them. I'm going to add them. My collection is summer. Well, actually, let's just do summer sale, right? So I'm going to take this one out. I'm going to delete that from the collection. Now remember, it's not deleting it from my catalog, just from the collection. And I'm sure you've seen this on Facebook pages where it's like in the collection is along the end. And then I'm going to save it. And then I'm going to go back. Let me get rid of my bar up here. My bar is in the way. I'm sorry, guys. I got to just pull it down. Okay, so we're done there. So now I'm going to go back to my shop. This is my collection, right? This is summer sale. This is showing you my collection. So I'm going to show you as a visitor what it would look like. Here's my shop. See, this is Lani's Dress Shop business page. And here is my shop. So I want to see all. And there is my collection. It's my summer dress, and then there's all my products, and then you can organize your collections accordingly. So this gives you a, you know, a summer sale So I can see all my, if I wanted to just put all of my summer sale items in that collection, then I would call it, you know, summer sale collection, and then put all of my sale items in that one. So you can add a button, and this would be where you would want to add your button. You can't do it in a test. Choose the action you want visitors to say. So there's all of these various ones. You're going to want to do the shop now. And then for this, it just gives us the website. We're not going to do that. If you just put the in, if you have a real live shop and a real live business page, then you can do the shop now button, and people will see the shop now button, and it will then direct them to your shop. So we're going to go out of viewing as a customer. So that button would be right here, right? It would say shop now instead of send a message if we were able to change it. So anytime you want to manage your shop, you're going to just come over here, and you're going to then look at it. You're going to go to your catalog. You're going to upload more products to it. You may want to do change some of your features, you know, your maybe some of your shipping prices, those kind of things. And then this is where you fulfill the order. I don't have any orders yet. Hey, nobody out there wanted to order that sweet summer dress? Come on, I'll sell it to you for $15. So this would be where your orders are. Then you can actually create ads that link to your Facebook shop. And that's pretty much it in a nutshell. So, you know, it's pretty simple to set up. It's a little bit more complicated once you start getting in there. Now, when I set up, I'm going to show you Jean's shop here. When I set up Jean's shop, this is an actual real customer, and she's actually got a Facebook going, a Facebook shop, and she has 2 items on there. It had sent her as the owner of the business page. I am just accessing it through her business manager as a person that's assisting her. It could be an employee, it could be a consultant like me. But they sent her, when she launched her real shop, and this is what you're seeing, they sent her a verification that she had to verify she was the owner of this page. She had to upload it with showing her business address, something that verified her business address, whether it was her, and because she, up in Lewiston, they have P.O. boxes, she had a difficult time finding something with the street address on it. But they verify that this is you, you're the owner of this business page, this is your shop, all the information you gave me is yours. So it has that layer of protection. When you do the test shop, it's not going to ask you all that. So this is actually her shop, and she has, this is her button, shop now, right? Her shop is over here. She has 2 items loaded up. She also sells on Etsy, and she decided to do a shop versus on Facebook directly versus sending them to her Etsy shop, but you can go to Etsy. Come on. And there's her items, and this is how it looks. She's got her one handmade product, and then this is a product that she orders from a catalog. These are images that she screenshot because she's a jeweler, and she can order jewelry that's already pre-made, right? She's commercial jewelry, and you can sell that right on there. And then she had this description of it. This is what she copied and pasted from the catalog, her shipping and her shipping information. And then you could go, you know, right to checkout, and it goes right there, and it'll tell you how much it is, her shipping, her estimated tax. Do you want to pay by a credit card? All of the information, where it's going to be delivered, because I'm on my Facebook page, remember. I'm signed into Facebook. I'm ordering right off of Facebook. So there's all the information, and I could place that order. Gosh, I really should order those beautiful earrings, right? So that's a real live actual photo. So business that has an actual shop right on Facebook ready to go. So let's go back to Lani's dress shop. And I think I will take questions from now, if anybody has any. Okay, let me get back to my...
No questions right now, Lani. So if you have questions, please type them in the chat. Or if you'd like to, you can turn on your microphone and ask Lani your question directly. There was an interesting comment from someone. They said they were really concerned about this and wondering if it was right for them. And they said by watching this, it actually helped them realize it isn't right for them. So sometimes we attend webinars and it helps us realize what we don't need to do for our business.
Right, right. And I wanted to kind of show you in my PowerPoint. So I'm going to come out of the Facebook. I'm going to close that. I'm going to go back to my PowerPoint. So you can tag products. I'm sure you've seen in, if you're on your Facebook a bit and you're going through your feed, you will see some of these, and I put this here so you could see this. I'm going to go right to their website so you can see it. Oh, I hate this new format because I can never figure it out. You have the ability to still go back to the temporary classic just because I'm a old school. Okay. So you can just scroll down this business up in flag because they do. Okay, so here is a sleeping bag. Okay, click to view products. So you're going to see this in here. If you tag, before you upload your photo, your image to your product catalog, you want to post it and then tag it and then upload it. So you're going to view it. And so this is there, and see these little dots? This is tagged. These are tagged on this Facebook shop. And so it's like telling me this is this dress and this is this mount. So if I pull that, oops, sorry guys, I'm going the wrong way. Well, heck, let's just go back. I don't want to be on the timeline things. So if I tag that, it's going to take me to their site. Now, they don't have, this will take you to, yeah. So they don't, I don't know why they don't have the website, why I can't go to their website. That must be a fluke in their system. So this is the dress. Oh, I see why. Okay. See why I can't go there? Because look, it's out of stock. They've already sold them all. So they have it going to their e-commerce site, but they're having it come through Facebook. So it's another way to promote their e-commerce site because people are going through their social media. I really like this dress. Okay, so I want maybe the true, and I maybe that I want it in large. Oh, now I can get it. So now if it's in large, in true blue, there's one left, I check out, and it directs me to their e-commerce site instead of purchasing it right through Facebook, because that's how they have it set up. But if you just have a few products and you're just wanting to get on e-commerce, and let's say you have some specialty items, you're an artisan, or you just have a few items that you want to clear out and you just want to test e-commerce, you want to get it up before the holidays, then you know that may be the way that you do it. Why you get your e-commerce site up, or you find that the Facebook app is perfect for this. So that's just a live demonstration of this businesses, how they've connected their social media commerce site to then completing the sale through their e-commerce site.
Wow, Lani, that takes us to the top of the hour.
I did pretty good, didn't I?
There's a lot of information in there.
Yeah, let me get back to the PowerPoint for you, Linda, for the closure. And let's go back here. Yeah, a lot of information. Can you see my PowerPoint okay?
Yes, and I do have a question, Lani. It's, yeah. What if someone has a brick and mortar location?
Absolutely. Now remember, this is an ability for you to sell online through social commerce. So you have your bricks and mortar. Yeah, there's lots of bricks and mortar that have their inventory. They sell in person through bricks and mortar, and then they just put a few of their products on e-commerce, or they put all of their products on e-commerce. Just think about online as another distribution channel for your bricks and mortar. And you don't have to put every product that you have in your bricks and mortar. Maybe you just want to put some of your more popular items right now that people are searching for during the pandemic, or are coming up for holiday ideas. And you're going to promote that through your social commerce Facebook shop as stocking stuffers, or gifts for that special person that has been with you throughout the pandemic, or gifts for the virtual teacher, or something that is very specific, and you just want to showcase that on your social media. Or you're just, then you lead them back to your e-commerce site, or it's just another way to get products into the hands of customers. And all of your social media followers may not be in a region where they can come visit your shop. So if you don't want to venture out into e-commerce yet, or social commerce, then start posting how they can connect with you via direct message, or an email, or a phone call, and they know what product they want. Maybe you're showcasing your products regularly on your social media and your email marketing, and you just say, call and we'll ship to you. If you see a product you like here, just call us. You don't have to set up an e-commerce site. It's just convenient for your customers, because then they can shop directly without having to talk to anybody, calling you. As 24/7, that shop is open. It's
Lani,
open when the customer is there. Yes.
I have another question.
Sure.
You talked about how they confirm the location. What if the person is only selling on Facebook? They're only online and there is no location. How do they confirm their business?
You have to confirm the business by where, I don't know. I don't know about that, because both of the shops have had a physical address. It would be probably what you're using for your Facebook page. I mean, you must have an address for your Facebook page, your business Facebook page, right? So it'd probably be that same address, or you've got to have some address that you're putting in there. Maybe you just put United States. That's a really great question. And I would Google or go in Facebook help and pose that question, because I do not have an answer right at this moment.
All right. Well, what a great job, Lani. Now, if you can tell people a little bit, if they happen to be in Shasta or Trinity County and they would like to meet with you for some one-to-one time, how do they go about doing that?
Oh, right here is the next step slide. And they can go ahead and email Emily at norcal@sbdc.org. She has my schedule. She knows I'm doing quite a bit virtual, especially when we're talking about this kind of Facebook, because I can Zoom you and we can share screens and we can go through and walk through. And then, or I am up here coming back once a month physically. We're starting to slowly come back physically. And so Emily has my whole schedule. So that would be the way to start.
And one other thing I want to mention is, after this concludes, within a couple of days, you're going to get a link from Emily, and the link will be to the recording of this webinar. And also there's a very important aspect of the email from Emily, and that is a survey. We would love for you to make it a priority to fill out that survey. That's how we show how we are spending the dollars given to us through the SBA and through Humboldt State University. And we would love to also find out in that survey from you, what else would you like to see us to cover? What topics would be really helpful for you in webinars? We want to bring to you what is going to give you as a business owner the most value. So thank you so much for joining us, and I will let Lani have the last word.
Yes, thank you everyone. And I know I walked through that really fast. Just jump in, go to the test shop, figure it out, see if it's something you want to do. We're just encouraging, if you have any type of products and you're thinking of wanting to expand how folks can get them, purchase them from you, to really start to kind of pivot towards online as an option. By far, I know bricks and mortar is, traditional for most retailers, but however, let's say you have a product and you have it in a retail operation, and maybe now you want to put that product online. Let's say you have your product in a retail store that's not yours. You're just using that retail store to distribute it for you. This is an option for you to look at maybe growing your sales, because that's what we're about, is for-profit businesses, right? Thank you so much for taking the time today, and I look forward to maybe sometime meeting you and maybe seeing you on another webinar. And thank you, Linda, for hosting, as always.
Thank you, Lani. Bye, everybody. Thanks for joining.